I've always filmed my videos on my phone and I wanted to upgrade my game, so I bought this camera which I'm holding in my hands now, and for that I needed a video editing program, and I download Premiere Pro and I'm learning and I'm studying this and that and then I was watching filmmaking videos yesterday on my phone, and this guy made his own YouTube kind of corner little studio kind of version. So I wanted to make something similar. So what he did was he made this corner, he had some good cool lights, and what he had was a neon sign on side of his wall, and that made me wonder what he did. He ordered the one from online and it get delivered to him, he just stuck on the wall and job done. But I was wondering, what if I make one? And then I had this vision in my head. In work, where I work in studio, we have these Christmas lights, the big bulb, and it has like a plastic thing inside. And in this plastic there's millions of lots of small holes, and the light comes from the top. But when you look from a distance, it looks like a light, but actually it's a piece of plastic, and these holes make like illusion like there is something inside. So I was wondering, what if I can make something similar? So my plan is I could get something similar, what's plastic, and then when you deliver light from the bottom, it should shine through. But if I make a holes in right order, I could make a drawing. And then I had this idea, what if I make my logo out of these little tiny holes? If I could make the light come from the bottom, the light should make my logo behind me. So if I make YouTube videos, the light could be somewhere here, shining behind me. I'm hoping it's not gonna be too bright. I hope it's not gonna be too overpowering. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I bought some tools and I think that's all we need to succeed. Let's go ahead and do a little DIY video. I know this is all about tattoos, but it's a little project and I just wanted to film it just to show you why not. We can do something else as well. So what we're gonna use is this one, it's like a stick. I wanted to buy the tape one, similar to that, but I ran into this one. I thought this is quite cool as well. Plus, it has a motion sensor, so I can just turn on and off just like that. Magic. Pretty cool, huh? And then I was struggling to find anything in this material. It's plastic, but it's really highly see-through. So this is a drawer where you put all the papers inside, but my idea is to make it stand like that, and then my logo would be here and it shines right through. So the idea is, if this would be here underneath, and then the light should shine all the way through. Like you can see, the light already travels through from there all the way here. And if I make some holes in between, you should see them as well in the same kind of light as you see here. So it should be glowing my logo. That's the idea. And so my idea is, I didn't know how to get this one inside it. So what we're gonna do is probably I'm gonna drill 1 billion holes all the way here, and then all the way there, and on the bottom as well. So we're literally gonna take this corner out, and we should try to slide this inside like that. Yeah, so that's the plan. I need to tape it, measure the distance between this and this corner, get that there, and that should slide right in. And then I bought some glue gun and we're gonna glue that to it. And then I bought these, what's the name? Some tapes or what they are, to tape the bottom, because I want to, how to explain? I want to seal the bottom so you can't see anything else but that logo, so you can't see the light source where the light is coming from. So that's the plan, that's what we're aiming for. So what we really need to do now is probably measure the distance between this corner and this corner, so we know the length where I need to make these holes. And once the holes are made so many, it should be easy to just break apart, get it off. Then I bought some knives. We might cut some edges off, and then I bought some sandpaper where I can just make it extremely nice and smooth. And then with a glue gun, it should really nicely glue in there. So that's the plan. That's what we are doing now. So we're gonna have 1 billion of this size of holes. Don't know if you probably can't see, but it's literally one of the smallest ones. And the reason I picked the smallest one is we will need to clean less after this one. Maybe it's gonna take a lot more time to do it, but in theory it should be less cleaning afterwards. What I mean by that is I already made in a small line what we need to get rid of it. I hope you can see scratched line in there. So if this is that line, what we're gonna do, we're gonna drill next to it, not on the line, because that's gonna make new measurements. So we're gonna drill here, loads of them, next to each other. And the gaps in between them, these little tiny ones, it's really small, so we don't have a lot to clean. If we make a bigger holes, then you can see here, this triangle will be left attached to the frame, and these bumps will be harder to clean. So if I do smaller holes next to each other, the little spikies should be less as well. And I prefer to drill a lot more rather than clean all this more. Literally, this is that line, and then we're gonna drill billions of holes next to each other like that, and then we're gonna sand down these little triangles, what's left over. And that should give us nice smooth line, and then we can glue this on the bottom. Literally, the plastic gets so hot, it melted the plastic. So now there's a plastic on the drill itself. It's literally one of those things you don't even think you run into when you start doing something. Yeah, you can see there's plastic on it. It melted. So we literally did one half. Now I'm gonna do other one. But first I need to get this off. As you can see, I managed to get the corner off. It was more struggle than I thought. But then I managed to get like a little hole in there, stuck this in there, a proper, just a standard kitchen knife. That gave me a gap to bend this off, break it off. And that's all now. What we do need to do now is use sandpaper and sanded this down so this sits there flawlessly. And I'm gonna try to keep this end out. Can do the on and off thingy, but this edge needs to be there perfect. And as you can see, it doesn't really sit there nicely yet, and I probably need to do a couple millimeters, straight this out so it sits there perfectly. Let's get sandpaper. I was expecting there were gonna be more sizes inside, so this one's 100. I think it means 100 sand dots on square centimeters, square inch or something like that. So it's kind of rough. I was expecting to be a little bit more smoother, at least few of them. I thought there were going to be different sizes in there, but actually there is 60. So it's rougher. Maybe the 100 is the max smoothness what we can get, it looks like. So we're going to start with 60 because they have a bigger sand in there. And then we're going to go down to 100 to get as smooth as possible. So that right there sits really nice, flawlessly in there without any problems. So now probably we're gonna glue this one in there. So it kind of sits really nice. It sits flush with the bottom because that's the most important, because it's gonna be standing, so it needs to stand quite good there. It's unbelievable actually, this length is perfect. Like if that sits there, it's literally like from the top to bottom there. So that's the goal, what we're aiming for. And so now we're gonna use this one. I bought it dead cheap. We'll see how it works. And I'm just gonna glue all the edges. Take that, place in there, wait for like half a minute, and that's it. That should work there. And then we'll need to get the logo on top of it, mask that, drill holes there, then need to block the excess light coming out, because you only need like that much opening so the light goes up through this one. So that's that. Now we need this one. Let's open. So now I'm gonna drill holes, literally following these lines. I tape this so it doesn't make scratchy. Gonna put cardboard underneath, literally gonna follow. So this is gonna be the most terrifying from that all. So the moment of truth, yeah? I think it's not maybe, I don't know, let's see what happens. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think I made some additional scratches on the side, but that's just standard, that's alright, that's how life goes. Probably I need to cover a little bit more here in that area and a little bit there. You can kind of see, like in the video, you can pretty good see. I think it's pretty good DIY project. I'm probably gonna clean a little bit more in the edges and the sides to make it more neat. Maybe I'm gonna find the way to get all the little scratches out, but as far as it goes, it's pretty decent, eh? Pretty good project. It worked out better than I thought, you know. And if you wanna try, and if you do make a video or something like that, you need to tag me in, because I need to see your version of it. And in this video you could see from like start to beginning what did I do, so you can literally copy whatever I did. And I think I'm gonna keep this in my videos somewhere in the corner behind me, so you can see me and yeah, you can see me, you can see the logo, it's shining, it's pretty light. Like I said, I'm probably gonna cover that section over there and maybe get that one as well a little bit. It does look good, you know, I like it. I can see in the video it stands out nice. My little project probably needs a darker background. Maybe I need to put some black paper behind it so you can't see through that one, so it stands out a bit more. But yeah, literally I spent pennies to make that, so I think it's success. like that guy did. He ordered, but I wanted to make my own version of it and my own little DIY. I like to draw and I like to make some stuff as well sometimes. I'm not really the best DIY guy. You can see something I can make, like, which is not really complicated that much. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.